Hey everybody, it is me. Forgive my hair, I twisted it real quick so it wouldn't be looking too crazy and scare people. But I had a very busy day today. I was out in the garden getting in some of I had to pick the peas again because all that rain we got. And then I was getting in the some mustards for tomorrow, and I gave some to three of my neighbors. Because the way the rain came down, it was beating down the leaves, and I didn't want them to get too dirty, so I just went ahead and picked them, picked a bunch of them, and shared with my neighbors. I also harvested, since we got the broccoli out of the garden, and my husband snuck out in the garden last night and got the rest of the broccoli. Him and my son sat down there steaming the broccoli and making them, and they had some cheese they had melted, and they were dipping in the cheese. So that's what I grow the stuff for. So I thought it was funny that they snuck out in the garden at night and got some more of the broccoli. So I think there's only 2 broccoli plants left with heads on them. So I was looking up on the internet and found out that because you can eat the broccoli leaves, you cook them just like collards. So I gave some of those to a couple of my neighbors too. And I also found out that the cauliflower leaves can be cooked like collards. So can the broccoli sprouts. Not broccoli sprouts, the things. You know what I'm saying. Them little sprout things. Can't even think of their name now. But all of those leaves can be cooked and eaten. You can cook them like collards or mustard greens, spinach type of thing. So oh no, okay. What are them things called? I don't know. My mind has gone blank. But all of those, yeah. So all of those leaves can be cooked. So I'll be harvesting the leaves and sharing them with neighbors and as well as ourselves. So it's like we get a double crop. We get the actual vegetable like the broccoli, the cauliflower, the Brussels sprouts. That's what I meant to say, Brussels sprouts. And then we can also use the leaves as a green to eat as well. So that's awesome. And so once those are finished, then the rows that the broccoli and cauliflower and Brussels sprouts are on, they'll be replanted with the collards for this fall and winter, as well as I'll be planting some more of the mustard greens and turnips from the plant that I harvested the seeds from this year. And we'll see how the squash and stuff do. They're really enjoying the rain, so hopefully they'll do well. But I've been doing a lot of spinning and plying. So I'm going to add a couple of pictures to this video so you guys can see the stuff that's drying and see how full my basket is. And this is fiber. This is the fiber that's been on the real big bobbins for the Vesper. And so it's both of them are 3-ply. And so I finally got that plied up and skeined. So now I just got to wash it. This is the merino, and it's sock weight. There's 3 of these, and it's a yellow, purple, and white. And this, I don't remember. I'll probably look at one of the previous videos to see what it was that I spun up. But it's skeined up into a real nice sock weight. This is some lace weight. There's 3 of them. And I reskeined them. I did have it on cones, but I'm not going to use it anytime soon. And this is something I'm going to be keeping until I'm ready to. Till I know my lace knitting skills are up to par, and then I can use it. But these are lace skate. Now this little one is actually a 3-ply. So I reskeined those. And then this is the red and white one. And it's the one that my husband, he died at. And he died. This one is brown and pinks and white. And they're all 3-ply. They're all 3-ply. And then this is the one from my friend that passed away, Lime Space Romantic. And this is 4 ounces of blue face Leicester wool. And she called it Winter Melt. And so that's what it ended up looking like. So it's a real nice, almost reminds me of like watercolors. So it's end up real nice. And so yeah, and now I gotta finish plying this brown llama, and then that's everything that need to be plied. Everything will be plied up, and I have like several skeins drying in the bathroom right now. So before I left to go outside this morning to start working, I got all my envelopes, bags ready. So now getting everything. So I got everything addressed, as you can see. So I'm getting all those ready to be mailed off, next week. Now the ones that are going to be going out of the country and overseas, they might not get mailed off until next pay period. But the ones that are going to be stateside, I'll be able to get those mailed out this week. So I got all those addressed. I got everything in them. Just got to seal them and get them mailed out. So I was real happy to get that done too. And we've been working on brushing Tater. Tater is a very, very, very hairy dog. And he had just started shedding, and he broke his chain with a collar. He broke the collar and he got loose and he decided to go for a swim. Now we all know what happens to a dog's fur when he's shedding out and he gets wet. Their fur mats up so fast it's not even funny. So his fur has matted close to the skin, and he's a very large dog, and he's also very smart. He is no fool. So we're gonna have to either get the vet to sedate him or whatever, and so we can get the rest of those mats off, because his skin is tender from all the brushing and combing we've been doing, trying to get all that loose hair, that shedded hair out. And it's like the more you brush him and comb him, it's like the more he's shedding. I mean, it must gonna be a really super hot summer, because he is shedding out big time. And and it's just frustrating, because all my other dogs have loved to be brushed and combed and stuff. I don't know if he has a skin sensitivity issue or what, but he really doesn't enjoy being brushed and stuff. He loves affection. He loves you to hug him, rub him, pet him, and talk to him and touch. He'll let you touch him pretty much anywhere. He just doesn't like you. He likes you to massage him, but he does not like it when you try to comb him or brush him. And I don't understand. It's just his quirk. I've never had a dog like that before. My dog Kendrick, my Akita, when she was getting ready to start shedding, she damn near go get the brush and stuff and bring it to you and sit there. She would sit there and fall asleep. I mean, she absolutely loved it. Sensei was the same way. He loved baths. You could fill the bathtub up with cool water, and he'd go lay in that bathtub and just lay in the cold water. He loved it. Tater likes water too, but his fur just mats up so bad that you don't even want him getting in it. I told him, I said, if I could categorize your hair, you wouldn't get a good grade on it for your hair type. So, and I know this is the last time that we get a dog that has this much hair. Never again. Never, ever, ever again. Even my Akita's coats didn't get as thick as this dog's does. I swear to God, seems like he has a triple layered coat. But he is a Tibetan Mastiff. I mean, he probably does. Because he grows hair even down between his paws. And we got to try to get that out too if he'll let us. If not, he'll sit there and he'll get it out himself. But he even grows hair, long hairs, guard hairs for walking on ice and snow between his paws. So yeah. So that was, we were out there 2 or 3 hours brushing him, talking to him. I had the scissors out there, you know, cutting his hair and stuff, just so he'll be cool, because I think it's going to be really hot for him to be blowing that much of his coat that easily. I don't think I've ever seen him shed out like this. So, I know he's not going bald. It's not mange or nothing like that. I mean, his guard hairs, his long hairs are fine. They're absolutely gorgeous and long. It's just the coat. He's released everything. I've never seen him do that before. So, and it didn't get cold. Well, I think the winter we were supposed to be getting, we didn't get. And so, I think he had he got seriously cold. We had a lot of snow the year before this. And his coat wasn't as thick the year before this. And then this year, his coat was like super thick. Yeah, so. But it's funny seeing it out, and like I raked it all up what I got off of him, and it's like this. I would say it's at least about it's about a pound of fiber just laying out in the yard, and the birds are like waiting for you to move so they can swoop in and get some of it and stuff. So if he would just calm down and let me get the rest of it. I know his skin is sore, so I might just give him a day off. But I'm thinking about taking like some mineral oil or something like that and working it through his fur, and hopefully that'll loosen it up so I can brush that out easier. I know the last time we took him to the vet, she said, because he's so big, she said give him 2 or 3 Benadryl to keep him calm, and I shouldn't have any problems, because the last time we took him to the vet and let them sedate him, and they took him back and they pretty much just, combed and brushed him and shaved it all off, checked his teeth and all that good stuff. And got it all off, and then he just grew the fur back during the summer, and but he was a lot more comfortable that way. But I don't have that kind of money to just hand the vet this year and say, can you sedate him so we can get all this fur off of him without him so. Plus after he had his surgery, one of his gonads didn't come down. So they had to go up into his, looking for it to get it out, because they said it could become a problem if it was growing in the wrong place inside of him. So they dug in around in there until they got it out. And so they kept him in the hospital an extra day and kept him sedated so he wouldn't try and mess with his stitches and stuff back there. And then he had a cone on for an extended period of time because, he had some serious, soreness and stuff back there in his back parts. And he doesn't like for you to touch back there at all. I mean, his surgery was 3 years ago. And it's like he remembers, I don't know, perhaps there could be some scar tissue in there or something that pulls or something. I don't know, but he does not like for you trying to clean him back there or brush him back there or anything. He don't want you near his back parts back there. And he will snap at you if you try to touch him back there. So, and I can't find his muzzle. I don't know where it is, but he's going to have to get another muzzle, I think, because I got to get back there. I got to get that loose hair off. It's driving me nuts seeing him shedding out, and it's just like, come on, Tater, you'll feel so much better if you let me get this stuff off of you. So I think I'm going to have to do what the doctor said do, and go get me some hot dogs and give him 3 Benadryl, and wait for him to get loopy and go out there and with my clippers and just shave his stomach bare and get all that other loose hair off around his butt and his legs and his if he'll let me get between his toes, I can see if I can get that out too. If not, I'll just let him do it himself with his toes and stuff. So, and we never have to clip his claws. He digs so much he wears his claws down. He's a digger, which is why he's outside. He loves digging pits, deep pits that he lays in, and during the summer, winter, whatever. He's a caver. That's what I call him. He's a caver. He loves digging real deep pits and laying in them. And sometimes you can't even see him. They're so tunnel-like. And he's a real sweet dog. Other than not wanting you to brush him and stuff. So that's that. I'll talk y'all to death about Mr. Tater. And so I'm gonna finish getting these bags packed, and then so I can start mailing a couple of them off a day. During my lunch break. I don't have time to do them all in one day because I only got an hour, and that post office over by my job is the line is, every time you go there, the line is out the damn door. It's frustrating going to that post office. I know my husband works tomorrow. I don't know what his schedule is this week. But if he has a day or two off, I'll let him take some of them too, to mail them off for me. And I hope everybody's excited when they get their stuff. It's been a lot of fun, this whole process, but it's also expensive, so I don't think I'll be doing any more giveaways this year. I have to wait till next year. And maybe I'll just wait and just do one right before I go to Maryland Shipping Wool, or after I come back from Maryland Shipping Wool, do a giveaway. Charmaine, you know what I'm sending you, right? And I sent the yarn I had left over with it. And just so you know, there are 50 shells in each of the blue center panels. There's 50 shells in each one, in case you want to do a couple more center panels. And I sent what yarn I had left of the blue and the white that I was going to use for the first for the center panel, and then the first round to go around the center panel. So enjoy that little project. Tulip Sun, I'm not sure. Well, I think you might be happy to get some art supply stuff. So I'll see if I can find something that fits in that pack. I'm mailing everybody the same pack because it's easy. The yarn is soft, so I don't need no box to protect it and stuff. So I might send you some art supplies. I'm tired. I really am. When we went to, remember when I showed you guys the tea? This tea is really nice. It tastes really good. And I like the containers. Because see, it's a nice container. And these are perfect for my 4-inch knitting needles. So once I finish with the tea, I'm going to be storing my knit needles in these. I can just put them all, my little 4-inch knit needles in here. And they're nice and well protected in these little tins. I really like them. So I think we're going to try and probably stay at that same place next year. And that we can go across the street to that Mom's Organic. It was really nice. It's catching up with me because not only did I work in the garden and then, brushing and messing around with that crazy dog, I also like cleaning the kitchen, washing dishes, scrubbing floors, and all that good stuff that go along with being a homeowner. It's too much to do. And sometimes I regret having bought a house this big, but we wanted our kids to have their own rooms and stuff like that, And so as they move out, hopefully we'll be able to get the house, fixed and get updates and stuff done to it to make it more functional for us as far as, our hobbies and stuff. Or maybe we'll be able to downsize. Maybe somebody want to buy it. and we'll be able to find us a small apartment. Well, not apartment, but a little 2 or 3 bedroom house. Versus this house has 5 bedrooms. There's 2 upstairs in the attic. Then there's 3 down here on the 2nd floor. And then you have the 1st floor. The computer room actually we think was like a bedroom for an older person who couldn't get up the stairs anymore because there's a bathroom there. And I haven't seen any of the other houses in the neighborhood that has that feature. So that bathroom was added later on. And what we think was that actually used to be the kitchen, because if you go to the other houses, that room is the kitchen in other houses. So we think that used to be the kitchen, and then they converted it to a bedroom with a bathroom, and then they turned what used to be the pantry into the kitchen. So that's why our kitchen is so small compared to other places in the house. And so, which is frustrating for my husband because, he likes to cook. So maybe once, if we live long enough and all that stuff, we could get things changed around some in the house so that it'll be, how we want it. So if not, then maybe we'll get blessed and we'll be able to move and get a house the way we want it to be in with. Further out in the country so I can have me an animal or two, that kind of stuff. So that we can dream, can't we? So that's all that's going on with me. And I really got to get on the ball with the weaving. Get some lessons from a friend soon. And so I can start weaving up some of this fiber I'm spinning. So that's that. Y'all take care. Hope you enjoyed seeing the yarns that I made. And I'm on a serious spinning kick, so I will be showing you guys more yarn in the future. And I'd rather spin than do anything else. Like you can't tell. But I gotta start getting some more crocheting done. I'm sending out one of my, I already gave one of my pay it forward 2012. One of the people who signed up for it, she already has hers. And I'm getting ready to mail one of the other ones out today. Well, when we mail stuff today, but when we mail stuff out next week. And then I have a couple of other pay it forwards finished. And I got 2 baby blankets I need to do. One for a pay it forward and one for my daughter's cousin who's pregnant. And your kids grow up fast. But hey, we can't, time don't wait for nobody. So everybody take care. I'm really getting ready to go now because I gotta finish plying this other skein of yarn. And well, if you're on my Facebook, then you can check my Facebook She Spins page. I'll put a link up here, and you can check that. You can see the pictures that I was talking about earlier of the other stuff that got plied and everything. It's easier than trying to put pictures on this and edit this, especially now my laptop is acting up as far as, I don't know what's wrong with it. It's the drivers. When I try to use the camera drivers for Logitech, it makes my computer crash. So I had to uninstall the Logitech software off the laptop. And it just has Windows up there and all the Windows updates and stuff. And the only thing I had put up there was the Logitech, and that's what's been screwing up my Windows. So I don't know what's going on. So, but it works fine over here on the XP machine. So I'll just have to do the videos from here from now on. Alright guys, take care.